Well, are invited to join me in beginning our ceremony with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. I am Robert Cruz, Superintendent of Arapahoe-Holbrook Public Schools, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to this commencement ceremony for the class of 2026. Again, this year I'll be brief with my comments so we can get to the business of awarding diplomas to these ladies and gentlemen in our front row. I want to congratulate our graduates on their accomplishments and wish them well in the future. But like I've done every year at graduations for decades, I'll pause for a moment to give the last few words of wisdom. We've seen many recent changes in our society, but there remain two habits that help individuals lead successful lives. Number one, show up. Be where you're supposed to be on time. And number two, do your work. Don't waste your energy and the energy of others trying to avoid things that have to be done. Now, success may mean a lot of different things to each of you, but don't forget to be considering more than just bank accounts and possessions. Albert Einstein said, try not to become a person of success, but rather become a person of value. He was encouraging people to focus on intrinsic worth and contributions to others in our world, not just external achievements that may be noticed by others. That's probably a lot to ask today, but while you are searching for a life and a path that fits your world, do not forget those things which money cannot buy and time cannot take away. Graduates, whatever you choose to do in this world, show up and do your work. If those are your regular habits, you'll be able to find success no matter how you define them. Congratulations on reaching this milestone, and good luck in the future.
Again, I would like to give out some thank yous to the following people who made this all possible, because it just doesn't happen. Our students help out, our staff help out, everybody helps out in order to make this day occur. So again, I'd like to thank Mrs. Spalding, our head senior sponsor, and our counselor, Mrs. Loney. Big thank you to the custodial crew, junior high track team, and sponsors for setting up the gym, and to Mr. Stagemeyer for all his help with the video and the sound system, as well as putting the events online. I would like to recognize our junior academic leaders at this time, if they would please rise when I mention their names. The ushers from the class of 2027 are Desi Farner, Clara Hilker, Adeline Hayes, and Savannah Dorson. Our processional leaders are Grace Andrews and Ruby McHugh. Members of the graduating class of 2026, parents, family members, members of the Board of Education, teachers, staff, friends, and guests. It is my pleasure to stand before you as we honor the graduates of Arapahoe-Holbrook Public School class of 2026. I'd like to point out some of the honors that our seniors have received. They're noted on the back of the commencement program. Those with the hashtag are teammate mentees. Those with the plus sign are members of the Arapahoe National Honor Society. Those with one asterisk and wearing the bronze honor cords have a cumulative grade point average of 3.6 to 3.69, which is at 90 to 92%. Those with the two asterisks and wearing the silver cords have a cumulative grade point average of 3.7 to 3.84, and those with three asterisks wearing the gold honor cords have a cumulative grade point average of 3.85 to 4.0. So congratulations for those who have acquired those honors. Well, I talked to the graduates the other day, and I let them know last April I was packing up my office. I was ready to go. And Mr. Drews came and asked me, hey, would you consider staying another year? Well, I said, let me go home and let me check with my boss, my wife. So I went home and I said, hey, she goes, well, can you do another year? And I said, yeah. that's a good group of seniors. I'll have no problem. And I just want to thank them for making last year great. Thank you. Today marks the end of one chapter, the beginning of another. As you stand on this threshold of your future, I want you to take a moment to reflect not only on what you've accomplished, but who you've become. As you move forward, whether it's the college or the workforce, remember that success isn't measured only by titles or trophies, but by the impact you have on others and the integrity with which you live your life. Understand there will be many obstacles along your journey, and there will be times that you'll want to quit or just accept things as they are. Don't do it. Push yourself, drive yourself, take on all new challenges. Take those trips, start that new business, do whatever risk you would like to take. Life is very short. Enjoy your youth. It goes fast. Understand, you will never always be everyone's favorite cup of tea. That's not your problem. Because understand, if you want everyone to like you, sell ice cream. Everybody will love you if you sell ice cream. We are proud of each of you, not just for your milestones, but for the journey you've taken to get here. Wherever life leads you, you will always be part of the Warrior family. Congratulations to the class of 2026. Go forward with confidence and purpose and with heart, and always remember to wear your Warrior pride. Thank you. At this time, I would like to invite Brooke Wendland, the class salutatorian, to the podium.
Good afternoon, family, friends, faculty, and fellow graduates. As this chapter of my life finally closes, it has really dawned on me how important it is to cherish the people around you. At some point in our lives, many of us will experience losing someone, and sometimes it happens without warning. One day, everything feels normal, the conversations, the laughter, the routine, and next, it's all different. There's no chance to prepare, no extra time to say what you meant to say, no way to go back and relive the moments you didn't realize that would matter so much. And that's what makes it so hard, but also so important. Because when something like that happens, you begin to understand what it was never the big events that mattered the most. It was the small things, the random jokes, the everyday conversations, the simple ones of just being together. The things we often overlook are the ones we end up wishing we could have back. That's why, as we live this place and go our separate ways, it is so important to hold on to the people around us, not just in memory, but in how we choose to live moving forward. To be present, to save the things that matter, to appreciate the time we have, even when it feels ordinary. From our 12 years together, I would like to acknowledge the moments that we shared. Andreas, as you head out to college, remember one thing: show up on the first day, not the second. Coulter, you're always in the type of guy that could fix absolutely anything we put in front of him. Cade, I think we're a little surprised to see you here today, instead of out tanning somewhere. Chloe, none of us will ever forget the time you somehow managed to trespass into the Maryland baseball field in Washington, D.C. That's not exactly something you just casually do. Landon, you've always been the person that you go to when you needed help fixing something, or honestly anything at all. And I'm not sure what we would have done half the time without you. And we've never seen someone so in love. Seriously, McKenna, you might want to keep an eye on him. Jordan, your legacy might forever be the time you ran over and broke Mrs. Sneeze's toe back in the 2nd grade. Some stories just stick with you. Hunter, we've all learned one important lesson. Never argue with you, because somehow you always win. Colt, I'm honestly surprised you're not sleeping right now. Ian, we've all had our moments being annoyed with your hand wars, but deep down, I hope you won every single one of them. AJ, your artistic ability has always amazed us. You got a talent that stands out no matter what. Lauren, if anyone needs a specific date or detail, like when Jordan broke Mrs. Muse's toe, you're the one we'll go to. Daniela, I don't think I'll ever forget the time you brought tacos for a speech video, and let me say, they were incredible. Isabel, thank you for getting me through math class. There's no way I could have done it without you. McKenna, I've never met anyone more dedicated to Hello Kitty Shopkins slime in my life. I'm sad your soap business isn't around anymore, and those slime tutorials were essential content. Connor, I'm still not sure how you managed to leave and come back with a completely different accent, but it's impressive. Hayden, I guess I owe you an apology for breaking you and McKenna up back in the 6th grade, but in my defense, you did pick your nose. Branson, your determination to somehow break all 10 of your fingers will never be forgotten. That takes a special kind of commitment. Emma, I don't think I'll ever understand why you laughed every time we mentioned that your dog died, but it definitely left us confused. Riley, you absolutely rocked those galaxy tights and unicorn sweatshirts. Honestly, no one could have pulled it off the way you did. Tristan, I'm still not totally sure how you made it through high school basically blind half the time, but I'm glad you finally got some contacts. Annika, I'm glad that your widow's peak grew in time for graduation. Most of all, thank you to my parents, the ones that guided me through the tough times even when they didn't have the strength. I would not have been able to do it without you guys. When you put it all together, it's not just a list of moments, it's a collection of memories that make us, this group, unforgettable. No matter where we all go from here, these memories we'll keep coming back to. We'll hold on to these memories for the rest of our lives. Don't forget to tell the people who you love that you love them. Live life to the fullest because you never know when it will be the last. Thank you. and our accomplishments. I could have spoken about all the fond memories that we made over the past years of our lives, all the obstacles we've overcome, and the importance of surrounding ourselves with good people. But none of those have quite captured what I've come to understand in this final year of my high school career. It wasn't until I experienced my first class to finally understand the clear message. I wondered, what am I supposed to do now? That simple yet weighty question echoed through me. That was a recurring question after every class I experienced. Our last performances, last games, last tests, and even after the last bell had rung. I wondered, who am I now? Now most of you might be saying, Lauren, you haven't figured out your whole life, so why are you questioning who you are now? But the real reason is this. All I've ever known is the people around me, the sports teams I was on, the activities I participated in, hold on. But the real reason is this. My entire life I've been surrounded by so many people that support me. Whether it be my parents right by my side, my best friend 3 blocks away, my grandparents right down the street, my brother across the hall, or the school a short 3-minute drive. And yes, I only know that because I got to school at 7:59. But they won't be there in just a few short months. All I've ever known will be 366 miles away. That is 5.5 hours, or 333 minutes, or 19,980 seconds. When I first thought of this, I told myself, yeah, I got it figured out. But I quickly realized I didn't. All I've ever known is what is around me. The sports teams I was on, the activities I participated in, my friends, my family, my class, and all that high school had to bring. Whether it be the hallway drama, procrastination, late night assignments that I thought would do next week, or the we all just failed Mr. Strand's math test, it was all worth it in the end. High school appears to be defined by titles and goals. We introduce ourselves by what sports we are in and what we do. I'm a football player, I'm a choir, or I'm a team captain for cheer. Like many things, high school is a momentary phase, and for most of these activities seem pivotal to our identity. But what happens when the season ends? When the curtain closes, or when the title finally fades? We begin to ask the harder question. Who am I without a label? In such a crucial time in self-discovery, it is so easy to attach our identity to a hobby, centralizing your existence around the comfortability a category offers. Titles are temporary. Your character, however, how you make people feel, how you show up, how you care, that endures. It is a scary thing thinking you had it all figured out just to be back at square one. But the truth is, we were never meant to be the things we did in high school. It may seem like your world is ending, but the beautiful thing about life is that we are all continually evolving, changing, and discovering. We are more than the activities we do. You do not have to do something so big to leave an impact or be remembered. So yes, you are an athlete, a musician, an artist, a son or daughter, but more deeply, we're thoughtful, resilient, compassionate, driven, and creative. These are the truths that define you, not your accolades, but by the way you light up the world. It is not a surprise that senior year is full of endings, last first days, last games, and last school dances. With each ending comes a little more fear of the unknown. But let me remind you, you are not standing at the end. You are standing at the edge of the beginning. As tempting as it is to look back at the memories made together, don't let nostalgia blur your view of the present. As cliche as it seems, the moments we'll cherish most in maybe 10, maybe even 15 years are happening right now. So pay attention. Today might mark the end of high school, but it's the beginning of becoming. You get to ask yourself who you want to be, not based on a team or a title or on your GPA, but on the real truth of who you are when nothing is decided yet. That freedom is a gift. Embrace the uncertainty of the future, let it point you towards discovery, not away from it. Let it change you, let it scare you, because it will also grow you. There's never a better time than now, and there's nowhere else you're supposed to be than right here. Graduation is not the final finish line, it is a starting whistle. Life continues guaranteeing a long, demanding, yet rewarding run, and like most great races, the most meaningful parts aren't marked by medals, but by the course itself. To my parents, Mom and Dad,
Thank you and all the individuals that put a lasting impact on me. The lessons you have taught me and the guidance you have given. Thank you for a foundation within patience, compassion, and discipline. For love that never faltered. For sacrifices I'll never fully understand, and for believing in me when I struggled to believe in myself. Thank you for every car ride to all my tournaments, even if we woke about 4 a.m. to get there. All the late night talks and the long hugs that held me together. I am here because of you. I thank you and all the parents here. You have sacrificed comfort and time, putting your child's needs above your own. All the sacrifices you've made allow for your children to live here, in the present, in this moment, to be here graduating. To my fellow graduates, never forget all the memories made between these walls, on this court or in the classroom. All of those memories are what got you here. Never forget the feeling of accomplishment and success when the hard work finally pays off 12 years later. We had teachers who challenged us, supported us, and never let us settle for anything less than our best. We had friends who surrounded us and made us laugh even when life felt a little overwhelming. And most importantly, we had each other. We navigated heartbreaks, disappointments, and challenges we never saw coming. The end of our senior year has been the most difficult, unimaginable, and emotionally challenging time. We as a class and community have had to experience so much pain in the last 3 months of our senior year. As we all part ways and go on our different journeys in life, always stay true to your roots. The teachers, friends, and companions you have met along the way have helped guide you through these difficult times, but yet stand proud in those moments you are honored. All of us as individuals are supposed to go out into the big world, grow into the person we are, but never lose sight of where we came from. Class of 2026. The most important advice I can give you is this. You are not one thing. You're not defined by the walls of the team you were on, the trophies you won, or the transcripts and diplomas you were given today. You are three-dimensional, full of contrast, complexity, and layers. Let the years ahead shape and mold you. Let them rebuild you. Let them reveal to you that isn't defined by awards or achievements, but by authenticity. Take up space, be bold, and above all, do it now, because the person you're becoming is already within you. All these years and experiences you've gone through have been shaping you for this, and when the hard question comes again, and you find yourself asking, what do I do now? Smile and simply answer, I begin again. Never be stereotyped by what sport you did, your accomplishments, the amount of money in your bank account, or what you do. Every single person has their own personality, their own presence. No matter where life takes us, we will always be part of something greater. Your time is now, and your future awaits. So go live it to the fullest, and don't forget to hug the ones you love. Thank you.
As you know, all this recognition and honor for these students would not have been possible without the support and the hard work of those around them. It is now time to recognize those important people behind the scenes, their parents. Parents, would you please rise so that your child can thank you for all your time, support, and dedication.
It has taken time and many decisions to arrive at this point. Students had to decide what they wanted their future to look like. What will they become? Will they attend 4-year school, 2-year school, public, private, complete an apprenticeship, or simply get out in the workforce? Any of those decisions are valid and valuable. So, no matter what you end up doing, whether it's changing your mind or staying the course, do it wholeheartedly and do the very best you can, and I know you will. So, in order to get the scholarships to everybody, I would like to ask Andreas to come up. Andreas has received the Dean's Excellent Scholarship from Wayne State College. He will be studying digital film production. Coulter is receiving the Anderson Livestock Ag Leadership Scholarship, the Brining Memorial Scholarship. He's an alternate for the Arapahoe Alumni Scholarship. He's receiving the Walter Scott Pathway Scholarship to Northeast Community College. He's receiving the Holbrook Lions Club Grant and the Arapahoe FFA Scholarship. Coulter will be studying diesel tech. Landon will begin his engineering education at UNK. He is receiving the Crystal Theater Scholarship, the Melvin Giles Memorial Scholarship, the Haven and Virginia Smith Memorial Scholarship, Holbrook Lions Club Scholarship, the Everett and Pearl Gentry Memorial Scholarship, the Trinity Memorial Scholarship awarded by Trinity Lutheran Church, the Nebraska Eagle Scout Scholarship, and the Trails and Cub Scout Scholarship. Jordan Holstein is receiving the Skilled and Technical Sciences Scholarship from Central Community College and the Arapahoe FFA Scholarship. Jordan intends to go to Central Community College and study auto mechanics. Hunter Dorsham. He will begin his quest for a degree in wildlife biology at CCC this fall. He is receiving the Arapahoe Area Foundation Scholarship, the Arapahoe Fine Arts Booster Scholarship, Dennis Munter Memorial Scholarship, the Eugene Hoppy McHugh Memorial Scholarship, the Raymond and Mary Bockerman Education Scholarship, the First State Bank and Insurance Scholarship, the Big Holston Memorial Trap Shooting Scholarship, the George Sund Memorial Scholarship, Don and Marla Adams Memorial Scholarship, the Central Community College Trap Shooting Scholarship, the Academic Aid Scholarship from Central Community College, and finally the Arapahoe FFA Scholarship. Lauren Moore. Lauren will be attending Baker University in Kansas to study marketing. She is receiving the First State Bank and Insurance Scholarship. She is an alternate to the Eunice Purvis Memorial Scholarship. She is receiving the National Honor Society Scholarship, Casey Jo Warner Memorial Scholarship, Arapahoe Alumni Association Scholarship, the Everett and Pearl Gentry Memorial Scholarship, Baker University Athletic and Academic Scholarship, the Nebraska Youth Bowling Partnership Scholarship, the 2025 Nebraska USBC Youth Junior Queens Tournament Scholarship, the 2024 Junior Bowl Champion Scholarship, the 2024 Nebraska USBC Youth Junior Queens Tournament Scholarship, the 2023 Nebraska Youth Bowling Partnership Youth Open Tournament Scholarship, the 2023 Nebraska Youth Bowling Partnership 30-Frame Game Tournament Scholarship, the 2026 Nebraska USBC Youth State Tournament Scholarship, and the Lexington USBC Virgil Brandsider Youth Bowling Scholarship. Isabel Roberts. Isabel will be attending Wayne State, studying elementary education and early childhood education. She is receiving the Catherine Sisson Memorial Scholarship, the Dean's Commitment Year 1 Scholarship, the Everett and Pearl Gentry Memorial Scholarship, and she is an alternate to the Haven and Virginia Smith Memorial Scholarship. McKenna Schrock will begin her quest to become an optometrist, and she will start at Southeast Community College. She is receiving the Arapahoe-Holbrook Educational Foundation Scholarship, the Holbrook Lions Club Scholarship, the Everett and Pearl Gentry Memorial Scholarship. She's receiving a Susan Buffett Scholarship, the Beatrice Student Advisory Scholarship, a Freshman Tuition Scholarship, and a NIMSA NIS Scholarship. Connor Shiflett. He will be going to Southeast Community College, and he is receiving an Arapahoe FFA Scholarship and an Extreme Ag Scholarship. Branson Thompson. He is going to be studying auto body repair, and he is the recipient of the Nebraska Careers Scholarship from Central Community College. Emma Strand will also be attending Wayne State College, and she will be studying family and consumer science. She is receiving the AEA Scholarship, the Eunice Purvis Scholarship, the Newton Canoes Memorial Scholarship, the Arapahoe Girls Basketball Scholarship, the Red Cross Blood Drive Scholarship, the Arapahoe Alumni Association Scholarship, the Esslinger Memorial Scholarship awarded by Trinity Lutheran Church, and the Trenton Ross Scott Memorial. Riley Heidemann will be attending cosmetology school in Lincoln. Riley is receiving the Arapahoe Girls Basketball Scholarship and the Red Cross Blood Drive Scholarship. Annika Wassides will be working on her journey to becoming an esthetician nurse, and she is receiving the Fine Arts Booster Scholarship, the Rotary Club Scholarship at Cambridge, the DeAlmond Memorial Scholarship, the Lincoln Community Foundation Allswell Scholarship, the Arapahoe Student Council Scholarship, and the Bernard Hay Nursing Scholarship. And last, but by no means least, is Brooke Winland. Brooke is intending to go to NCTA to become a vet tech. She is receiving the Furnace County 4-H Scholarship, the Anderson Livestock Ag Leader Scholarship, the Extreme Ag Scholarship, Jeanette Crumey Memorial Scholarship, the PEO Chapter Scholarship. She is an alternate to the Raymond and Mary Bockerman Memorial Scholarship. She's receiving the Arapahoe FFA Scholarship, the Ag Valley Scholarship, and the Cooper Winland Memorial Scholarship.
Mr. Carpenter, the following seniors have completed the graduation requirements established by the state of Nebraska and the Board of Education of Arapahoe District 18 and are entitled to receive these diplomas and certificates. Andres Quiron Castro Valdez. Coulter David Edson. Kate Scott Fisher. Landon Daniel Hayes. Jordan Bryce Holstein. Hunter James Dorsham. Colt Drew Michael King. Keaton McCorkle. Aaliyah Jean Millis. Lauren Elise Moore. Daniela Del Rosario Munoz Munoz. Isabel Catherine Roberts. McKenna Marie Schrock. Connor Wesley Shippett. Hayden Daniel Seats. Brandon Barry Thompson. Emma Elizabeth Strand. Riley Dean Tideman. Richard Robert Day Warburg. Annika Rochelle Wasilius. Brooke Cheyenne Whalen. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Arapahoe graduating class of 2026. They'll be out west if you'd like to congratulate them. Again, please have a safe trip home and remember to always show your warrior pride. Thank you.